said.
June or July for air layering. In the summertime, put it forward. And if you can't see, ask questions.
Now you're the same cut, and you're going round and round it, or not?
I'm gonna peel this out.
Thing off of John Oldham and then in the round.
Now you don't get in beyond the cambium then.
I've never done it.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
She's still a world.
Some of them just peel right off and others don't.
Can we help hold it down? Would that help you?
He just needs to hold somebody to hold him up, to keep him from falling.
Yeah. You know, I find the older I get, the harder.
I know what you can't concentrate on but one thing at a
I
time.
don't see how y'all do what you do here. So he's getting all of it. Get the top layer off. That's what we want to see, the grafting, because we want to do some hair trees. Exactly.
Let me look on
Do
this
anything to
underside.
help you?
Yeah, let me look on this
All right,
side.
turn this way.
No, the collar. Just cut it down about that much. Then they show you 11, so the whole thing off in the round. It's got his clean.
Now you want to turn it to the other side?
Make sure you clean it up. Forehead.
Anyway, you peel all this off.
Now, is the green where you're trying to get to, or you go beyond the green?
Yeah, just
Oh, okay. Yeah.
scraping.
Now that was the cambium you just took off, was it?
Yes, I use this.
And most of our members are in this round.
Scraping all the darker green off.
He
Yeah,
is.
anything that's cambium, he's getting down to the actual
White.
wood underneath. Yeah.
All right, let me.
Is this the root medium?
Yes, it is.
Is root tone the same thing as root medium?
Yes, root tone's very good.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's what we use for rooting.
And you just covered all over.
Yeah, just give you a good coating of it. Let me get some foam here. What is this mess? That's fungus moss.
What kind of moss?
Fungus moss.
Fungus. And where do you get it?
Lows, he said.
Low.
It looks kind of like sawdust.
Fungus moss
Fungus moss.
is what he called it. Fungus moss. Fungus moss.
Now, is it in the garden center or is it in,
This is
It's in the
fungus
garden
moss.
center there.
Fungus moss. He says you can get it at Lowe's.
in the garden center?
And all right.
And it is soaking in water.
He has scraped the little limb down to the green, got down beyond the cambium, just to the woody layer, and he's got that cleaned in. He put root tone all over that. Now he's wrapping it in hydrated fungus moss.
No, it's sphagnum moss. And
Sphagnum?
sphagnum moss, and you soak it in warm water.
Warm water, okay.
And just that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh, and it will develop its own root system.
Yes.
How long?
What is that about?
How long? Roots?
And you just
Do it in July and take it off for free.
And we do this in July? June, July?
June and July. The book says you can do it at 6 months or more.
Your choice.
Rooting, July seems to be a magical month. You can take a cutting off and put it in, dip it in your medium, have some sand and peat moss, and have it in maybe a box-like thing. You make like an aquarium or stick it in there and put that over you and let it like it's on.
So greenhouse
Okay,
type.
how long do you have to leave this on?
Yes, you leave it on. When you come here and just cut your plant off,
But how long do you leave it on there? 6 months?
Till it gets
4
cold.
months, 4 to 6,
Cold weather.
Cold weather?
till cold
Okay.
weather sets in.
You
And
can check and look and see if
but
there's
I don't think you want it to freeze here on the bush.
That would be good
Then
for it.
trim it back.
none of them.
You ever add any
You
more
root
water to
support
it or
it?
anything? Do you ever add any water to it or anything? Just leave it just like it is.
Just leave it like it.
Just leave it.
Yeah.
They also recommend
Don't
putting
mess with it.
plastic around it. Keep the moisture in.
I like the foil. Some people wrap the plastic around it, then they wrap foil
Yeah,
around
they
that.
can open up foil and see if the root system started or not.
But
You
it-
see all the little white roots coming out.
You'll have roots there. You'll
But
be
I have such
surprised.
good luck sticking the plant in the
But you
ground.
start in June or July and let it run till it gets real cold
I did
temperatures,
once
and
last year. I
then
took
what do you cut it off and put it in the ground?
like he did, but
I
only
put
on
some
one
in the
side.
ground, or you can put them in a pot.
And put the
Okay.
Whatever.
Do you have to come in there and water it during the summer?
said
Any?
not.
Yes,
Nope.
that first year is quite important.
No, I mean watering inside of this. No.
6 cuttings.
Says you leave it alone. This is the end of his